Hi, if you're having issues following through when you try to start exercising and more importantly keep exercising, I have a couple of tips that can help you stick to your exercise routine. Hi everyone, Teresa here from Lead Yourself. I'm helping you to lead your life towards more freedom and more happiness by providing insights and tips on how to improve your life when it comes to time, energy and money. If you're new here, then make sure to hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any of those. And don't forget to hit that little bell too. In today's video, we'll be talking about exercise habits. Exercising is one of the most rewarding habits that you can have in your life, and I don't think I have to remind you of all the benefits of exercising. But I'm sure you can relate to the fact that it's one of the hardest habits to keep up in the long run. I mean, you can get sick and have to take a break for a week or so, or even worse, you may injure yourself and have to stay away for months until you can recover. And there's also the factor of staying motivated. Now, most people who set out to start exercising, they do so for 1 or 2 months and then they quit. Some reasons that people quit include sickness and injuries, not seeing the results they want, external life changes, or simply just losing motivation. There are ways to combat every single one of those so that they don't disrupt your habit to the point where you will quit altogether. So keep watching as I will give you 10 tips that will help you stick to your exercise routine. Tip number 1, choose something that is fun. If you don't like going to the gym and lifting weights, then choose something that you do like. Maybe dancing, running, swimming, or whatever you're into. The benefit of this is quite obvious. If you think that it's fun to do, then you're far more likely to stick with it. Now, there are ways to make almost any activity fun, and we'll talk about a few. But if you like the activity from the start, you'll be in a much better place and it will be that much easier. My second tip is to bring somebody along. Workouts with a friend can turn into something that's immediately more fun and you get to have an accountability partner as a bonus. But make sure that you don't skip your workout just because your friend isn't able to show up. Another way is to sign up for group sessions that exist on most gyms and can include many different forms of exercise. This will give you the bonus of a pre-scheduled time as well as a pre-made program. All you have to do is show up and enjoy. A bit related is tip number 3. I suggest you schedule time for your exercise routine and make sure to prioritize it. If you feel like you don't have time, then fitting in 2 shorter sessions is better than not fitting in a longer session. Making sure you prioritize your exercise this way sends a message not only to yourself but also to people around you, and this might help you to stay accountable as well, and it will also help you to stay more resilient to external changes in your life. Tip number 4 is to set goals. I find this to be one of the biggest motivation boosters. I mean, setting smart longer-term goals for your workouts helps you to stay focused and motivated instead of just feeling aimless. And tying your goals to your why is even more powerful. If you want, you can go watch my series on setting and achieving goals if you'd like to know more about the power of having a vision and setting goals. But when it comes to exercise goals, always have at least one of them. I have experienced that I quit after achieving my first and only goal and learned the hard way that you must always set new goals to prevent that from happening. Now to tip number 5, track your progress. Tracking how you progress helps you not only to feel good when you make progress, but also to rethink and adjust if you're not. I'd almost go as far as saying that the data has the answers. Your job is to make sure that you have the data and to allow it to guide you. Tracking can be done automatically using mobile apps or manually using pen and paper or an Excel sheet. It may even be as simple as putting in a check mark. But the more relevant the data is to your performance, the more useful it may be to you when things don't go as you expected. My tip number 6 is to not expect too much progress too quickly. You will make progress, but at what pace this happens is highly individual and it might not even be a linear progression. You might have to work weeks without any progress only to almost suddenly perform much better. And there's usually a delay in the results as your body first needs to adjust. So don't expect too much of yourself. Try to focus more on the time and effort that you put in than on your results. That brings us to tip number 7. I suggest that you measure not only your results but also the time and effort that you put in. Say you want to walk for 30 minutes every day. Then graph your total walking time compared to the total committed walking time. If you walk for more than 30 minutes one day, you will get ahead of your commitment, which provides a peace of mind and a sense of achievement. This also allows you to be more flexible by being able to work up a buffer that you can consume if you get sick. That way you won't feel like such a failure if you do get sick. I personally use BeMinder.com to keep those commitment graphs, and they even provide accountability in the form of charging money if I derail. This is a motivation boost to keep that buffer up so that I'm ready for anything. But really, the peace of mind that I'm ahead is the most powerful factor. Now tip number 8. Keep it slow. The previous tip helps with sickness and other temporary interruptions, but to deal with injuries, you have to work to avoid them happening in the first place. The most common reason that you injure yourself during exercise is that you try to perform more than your body can handle. Your body needs time to adjust to the new level of required performance. You might feel like you're able to handle things moving quicker, but there's almost always a weak spot that needs more time. So try to keep it slow. Increasing your target by 1 to 5% per session is enough to make progress in the long run. Now for this, tip number 9 is to have a training program. Make a long-term exercise plan, or even better, go online and find a pre-made one that's proven to work. Getting help from a coach might be a good idea too. Make sure you tell him or her about your goals and what level you're currently at, and then you can make a personalized training program for you. Depending on your chosen type of workout, this program might be more or less simple. For instance, the simplest running program I've ever followed was simply to increase distance by 5% each running session. The main purpose of having a training program is to ensure that you move forward at the right pace. And this ties into the previous tip of keeping it slow, but also to continuously challenge yourself so you keep making progress and stay motivated. And finally, tip number 10. Don't forget to rest and reward yourself. You don't have to work out every day. Your body needs rest to recover. When you rest, you will come back stronger. And again, reward yourself in any way that you see fit. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed these tips and that they end up helping you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button below, and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more videos like this. Now, good luck with your exercising. Remember to have fun, and I'll see you next week. Bye!